Smooth transition. Hey, what's up? Duff here. Yes, I'm here. I just looked at my YouTube channel, and the last time I streamed was July 1st, almost a month ago. Well, yeah, a month ago, really, because today's July 28th. It's weird because I was on a streak there where I was streaming every week for like a month. Stream. Obviously, I have not done that for the last month. Now, I have been streaming, but none of you have seen it, basically. What I've been doing periodically, I think I did it half a dozen times, is I've been streaming WoW Hardcore, World of Warcraft Hardcore on Twitch. Yes, I do have a Twitch channel, believe it or not. I was streaming there as I was playing the game, and I think the most real viewers I had at any one point was two viewers. Yeah, my Twitch following is rather small. But I'm not doing it because I want to stream on Twitch. I'm doing it because I like playing WoW Hardcore. So yeah, been doing that. But no, I have not done a conventional stream here on YouTube in a month. As a matter of fact, the last live stream that I did was the one where Marty and Black Cobra came in. That went for like 3 hours. Okay, I doubt that this is going to go for 3 hours. As is customary, not a good thing to get viewers. Hold on a second. Hold on. I have to answer an email. An email. Yeah, that's an ideal thing to do when you're streaming, right? But this is kind of important. I ordered something from a company I never dealt with before last week, I guess, or earlier this week. I don't remember. But I had never ordered from them before, so I checked out as a guest and put in my information and paid for it. And then I got a notice yesterday that, hey, your package has been delivered, and they even included a picture of the package. And I see a box, but then everything that's around the box does not look right. And I'm like, oh wow, did UPS mess up? And my first thought was UPS messed up. So I went into the site and looked at my order history, and I discovered that UPS did not mess up. I messed up. Evidently, when I placed this order, I have a LastPass, and one of the features of the LastPass is it will automatically fill in address information for you. And it had filled in my old address. Yes, my package went to the people that bought my house. It was sitting in front of the garage. So I contacted them and said, I'm really sorry about this, but I believe that a package for me was delivered to your house. And he verified it, and they just left it outside the house. And after work yesterday, I drove all the way out there to the Estates and grabbed my package. Why am I telling you this? I don't know. When I'll tell you. I have more to tell you. So yeah, that's what I did. Let's see. We have a whole 8 people so far. Tommy stopped in briefly. UC Vibes, because I titled this stream, I sold it. Tommy says, I bought it. Very funny. And Dante Marcos, who, what, where was sold? We will get to that. But it did just complete this transaction today. Yeah, so like I said, I have not streamed in a month. There's been stuff that's changed in the past month. I've had lots of personal change this year. Really, I've had a lot of I don't know, what would you call it? challenges. A lot of challenges. Of course, moving was a big challenge. But now that I've moved and I've gotten most of my things I wanted to get done, the counters were replaced. I just, since you've seen me live stream last, I contracted to have someone put hurricane shutters on my windows and door openings. And I am spending much more than I intended to, but I think it's going to be a pretty complete solution. Every opening in the house will be covered, and since this house does not have hurricane windows or impact windows, I thought, okay, well, I'll spend the money on the hurricane shutters just to make sure that I am good to go. So that's what I'm doing. Hold on a second. Yes, but not very practical. Okay, so yes, that's been going on. It continues to go on. It's been mentally challenging for me. But life's all about overcoming challenges, right? Even at 55 freaking years old. Okay, first Cayman Jack done. Like I mentioned early in chat, I'm dehydrated, and I'll tell you why I'm dehydrated in just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm aware that I'm not talking about electric unicycles yet. I will. I have things to talk about in that realm. But if you've ever been on one of my live streams, the subjects kind of flow in and out of one another. And I do feed a lot off of audience participation. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them there in the comment section. Or chat, I guess, yeah. So anyways, yeah, I'm dehydrated. And the reason is I've spent the prior 2.5 hours replacing the toilet in my master bathroom. And you might say, okay, well, what was wrong with your toilet? Nothing was wrong with it. It was still working. I believe it might be the original toilet that came with the house. This house was built in 1996. But the reason I replaced it was the guest bathroom in this house was remodeled. It has updated finishes. I put the new cabinets and counters in there, and it also has an updated toilet. A lot of modern toilets, they use what they call seat height or chair height, a chair height toilet. And what that basically means is the toilet is higher. And I found that I like that. I like it. So the toilet in the master bathroom, like I said, it was an original toilet, and that is not chair height. That one, there's about a 2-inch difference. Like the toilet that was in the bathroom is somewhere around, in the master bathroom, was somewhere around 15 inches high off the ground. And the one in the guest bathroom is 17 inches high. You would say, okay, well, 2 inches. I mean, how much of a difference does it make? I don't know. It makes a difference. That's all I can say. So anyways, I got the idea in my head, and I've talked about this many times. Once I get an idea in my head, I usually execute them quickly. So this idea got in my head this week. And I bought the toilet last night, and I installed the toilet tonight. So I ripped out the old toilet, put the new one in, and finished up probably about half an hour ago, something like that. So I'm dehydrated because I was go, trying to get that done, as well as doing other things, my normal Friday night things like preparing pizza, doing some laundry, all that kind of stuff. So I'm thirsty. Cayman Jacks go down very easily, so there's a good chance that I could be rather drunk by the time this live stream is over. So some people enjoy that, some people don't. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, I have a new toilet now. Not only is it the higher modern toilet, it also has smooth sides, which is something I did not know was even a thing. Usually toilets, you attach them to the flange in the bottom. The bolt comes up. You put a little plastic cap over it, and that can be kind of a pain because it can collect dirt or other things when you go to clean it. And the The toilet I bought, it is a smooth side toilet. It uses a kind of unique attachment system where the sides are totally straight, so there's nothing to collect dirt or fluids or anything. So I could probably show you a picture of it. Let's see how good I am. I'm better when I don't have a lot of alcohol in me. All right, so let's see. All right, that should be a good enough picture. So we'll do that. And then we will hop over here. And I'm not sharing the screen, so you can't see what I'm doing. But I can save that. Yep, I'll save it. No, yeah. Save it, okay. And then we can minimize this. And we can talk to myself so we don't have dead air. That's why I'm doing it. And go there, and I pop this, and I will show you. This is it's a Kohler Gleam. It's called a Gleam toilet. Okay, so let's see if I want to share this. Let's blow that up so you don't. Oh wait, what else we got down there? Wait, I don't like that. It could be bad, so let's do that. Okay, and then if I want to present, share the screen. Let's share a window. Let's share that window. Share. Here we go. There is my new toilet. And again, I will be talking about PEVs, but right now we are talking about toilets. Okay. Older people like me might appreciate that. I don't know. So yeah, as you can see on the sides, it's smooth all the way down the side, right? Nothing to collect debris. It has instead of a flapper valve, it has what they call canister plumbing inside, or the valve system. It's a canister. It seems to flush well. It seems to flush strongly, and that is the higher seating, which is somewhere around 17 inches. So there you go. If you didn't know this about toilets, now you do. So consider yourself lucky. All right, enough toilet talk for the night, but I am glad to get that done because that's something that was like my major project for the weekend, and I got it done already. And I took Monday off. I have a 3-day weekend. I didn't take Monday off for any particular reason other than I have a lot of vacation time to use up, and if I let too much accumulate, I stop accumulating it once you hit a ceiling. So I needed to take some time off. So I took Monday off. All right, what we got here? We got Mike Young here. What's up? Surrounded by water, but not a drop to drink. Yep. Yipper. And of course, I made a video. I shot video of me installing the toilet. So I know that's going to be very exciting for a lot of you. But there will be a toilet installation video on my channel by the end of the weekend. Leo is here, as always. What's up, buddy? Welcome back. As I was saying earlier when I was rambling to basically myself, I have not done a stream in almost a month, on YouTube at least. Mike Young, use the old toilet as a planter, redneck style. Yeah, the old toilet I carried out to the garage. I got my hair cut yesterday, can you tell? It looks short enough. Marty would say this makes me look old. You know, Marty we can talk about Marty too and his broken ankle. Use the old toilet as a planter, redneck style. I have seen people do that. I will not be doing that, Mike. Probably what I'll be doing is carrying the toilet out to the curb Sunday night. And usually Mondays is the day that the trash man will take just about anything. So I will have a toilet out there next to my trash can. Dante, congrats to getting a new and improved toilet. Very cool. Very cool. I think so. As you get older, simpler things can impress you. Mike Young. Ooh, pretty crapper. It is, Mike. It really is. So that toilet will probably outlast me, I would imagine. So that's good. I mean, that's one less thing to worry about. You know, toilet problems. One less thing. Or one less thing. So let's see. So in the last month, what I've been doing PEV-wise, I have to be honest, since I got the veteran patent, I have not ridden any other EUCs but my veteran patent. I love that freaking wheel. I love it. I mean, I keep questioning, do I need the Sherman S? No, I didn't sell the Sherman S, but I keep questioning it because I don't know. I mean, the Patton has all the goodness suspension that the Sherman S does. It might actually feel a little bit better to me. The 58-pound spring is soft. For some people, that might not be good, like if you're like hammering trails or hammering jumps. But for me, for the kind of riding I do, I like that, and I love the Sherman. I mean, the Sherman was my favorite suspension wheel as far as the way it felt. The Patton feels better to me. It has more power. It's a 126 volt motor. It has more power. It has less range, but it really, for the majority of my riding, it doesn't matter. So yeah, the Patton has been the only EUC I've been riding, and I have been riding my one wheel. Still been getting out on the one wheel and enjoying that for diversity. The one wheel just is a totally different experience for me. The one wheel stands on its own as far as the kind of experience it gives me versus an EUC. But I love the Patton. Love it, man. I love it. Joe Pagan, expensive toilet. It is. I didn't say what it costs, but yeah, the Kohler Gleam. I got this at Home Depot. It's $279. So a little on the expensive side for toilets. Now, like everything, evidently, toilet prices have gone up in the last year or two because I was watching some videos of guys installing them, so I kind of knew what I was getting into. And when they were buying these like a year or a year and a half ago, they were closer to $200. So they have gone up in price. But it's a nice toilet. It's about 100 pounds, a little heavy. Mike Young, oh, for the toilet, free, still works. I don't know, just based on the neighborhood that now where I used to live out in the Estates, if I put a toilet out front, there's a good chance that someone would have picked it up. Where I live now, not so good of a chance. Very minimal chance, actually. But I do appreciate your free cycle mentality, Mike. Dante Marcos, I have a burning question about the new Bigode A2. Would you try and give it a go? Would I give it a go because Marty broke his ankle? Yeah, no, I would. Sure, I would still try it. I mean, I haven't heard of anybody else's A2 cutting out. It is. I mean, I understand it's very disconcerting for Marty because Roger has ripped that wheel apart twice and has found nothing definitively wrong. He's ridden it and has not had a problem. I believe Dawn has ridden it as well. I'd ride an A2. I don't want an A2. I don't have a need for an A2. I'm not really sure what need Marty had for an A2 either, but yeah, I felt really bad when I heard about his accident. I thought it was pretty funny that the guy that came out and helped him, Marty had to make sure. It doesn't surprise me because Marty said this before, but Marty had to make sure that he captured the moment, have the guy take a picture of him laying on the road. I thought that was kind of funny. But I feel bad for him because I mean, riding electric unicycles is such a major part of Marty's life. And now, I mean, he's going to be sidelined for a while. I mean, it sounds like that break is very serious. And he's going to have a lot of atrophy, even once it's healed. I mean, it's going to take a long time, I bet, until he is anywhere close to where he was in his riding endurance. And oh my God, I feel bad for Marty. I really do. Evidently, there was some concern about Marty's LA tour being canceled because it became clear that Marty is not going to be able to ride by the time the tour happens. But evidently other people are going to fill in and help that happen. Marty will still participate, not as an active rider in the tour. So I was glad to hear that that's going to still happen. Leo, how's the range compare for the Patton and the S? Well, I did a range test on both. Basically the same course. I started from my new house. I rode out to my old house and I rode back. With the Patton, I got about 50 miles. And when I did the same course, I added more distance because I had more range left. On the Sherman S, I got about 70 miles. So I mean, the Sherman S gets, what, 40% more range? Something like that? 20, yeah, something like that. So, yeah, if range is important to you, get the Sherman S. But, I mean, there's just so many things about the Patton that I love. 50 miles is more than enough range for me. It just feels so agile and comfortable and responsive because of the smaller form factor. Even though it's 89 pounds, it's heavy, but just the smaller form factor wheel, it handles great. I mean, the Sherman S is okay. Sherman S handles okay. It handles fine. Patton handles a lot better. And that 58-pound spring on the suspension, it feels great to me. I love it. I was riding around town, hammering down the sidewalk, all kinds of bumps in the sidewalk, and the transitions from sidewalk to road. I just felt like I was just surfing smoothly over it on the Patton. It felt so good. Mike Young, the Sherman S is not responsive. The Sherman S is definitely not responsive like the Patton is responsive. I can tell you that. That is for sure. I will confirm that, which again has me questioning if I want to sell my Sherman S, but then my wheel collection would be getting a little slim, right? Leo, I think the A2 is getting some serious bad image from Marty Crash. Oh yeah, absolutely. I bet freaking Begode is not so happy that they sent that wheel to Marty for free. Yeah, they're getting tons. I'm sure there's tons of people. If they were considering an A2, they are not now because of what happened to Marty. So it would be nice if there was something that they could say, okay, well, this was wrong. This connector was loose, or this component was defective, but nothing has been found yet. So that's kind of weird, right? Yasaj TV, late to the party. No, not really. I've only been live for 27 minutes, so you're not that late. Yasaj, from your social media feeds, how you like the Commander Pro? Well, I've never ridden it. I mean, my opinion of it, based on what I've seen, is it seems good, and it seems like the Commander Mini is even better. Marty loved that wheel, or he still loves it, but he can't ride it. Commander Mini, I suppose, is really nice. Commander Mini is a knockoff of the Patton. You know, Extreme Bull / Begode obviously has a spy inside a Veteran. Or Leper Kim, I should say. Mike Young, you think it was the power pads that caused the ankle break? Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about that because he only had the stock pads on the A2, so it's not like he was locked in. I think it sounds like the way he went down that his foot got kind of pinned under the wheel, I guess. That's what it sounds like to me, because those pads, the stock pads, do not lock you in. So he would have been able to get out of the pads. So and when I watched the entire video where he talked about everything in depth, and he described it, but I think he just went down in an awkward way that applied a lot of torque to his foot / ankle, unfortunately. And I think he was going to have surgery. Was it Monday or Tuesday this past week? I believe. I haven't heard anything since then. I should probably reach out to Marty, but I will. Calcifier, what did you sell? Well, I did not sell my Sherman S. Okay, you know that. I did not sell another house. No, I'm quite happy in my house. I don't have any plans to sell my house. And hold on, I'm going to be rude and I'm going to respond. I'm going to respond to a text. Responding to a text. That's what I do. I respond to things. Sometimes I shouldn't respond to them. That's my problem. That's a weird problem. Like I've never considered myself to have an addictive personality. Although examine certain situations in my life, like certain times, I would say that I was like addicted to certain video games. Like, for example, growing up, I would play video games all weekend. Like I wasn't able to limit myself. Um, I was probably addicted to World of Warcraft when it first came out for the first couple of years when I was playing it all the time. But yeah, I don't know. Like there's been times in this year where I just felt like things that wouldn't normally happen to me have happened. And I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I have no control over things. It's not a good feeling for me because I'm generally speaking a person that is measured and responsible and all that kind of stuff, but not always. You can figure out what that means. Dante Marcos. It's safe to say the A2 incident will be a mystery forever. Well, I think Marty said in his video that he has no plans to ever ride that wheel again, which I can understand. But it also sounded like the incident sort of was a little bit of a wake-up call for him, just about, what can happen, worst case scenarios. So I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of effect that'll have on him long term. I think he'll be fine. He'll shake it off. Mike Young, anyone pull the system logs off the A2? I don't think the A2 has system logs like a Inmotion wheel does. Speaking of Inmotion, I saw the post on Facebook about the Inmotion Adventurer. Is that what they're calling it? The 14-inch wheel that has suspension. They posted something on their social media about signing up to be a demo user or test user. I submitted my name. Why not? I submitted my name as a potential test user. I don't know that I will get picked, but I've submitted my name. I don't know anything about the wheel other than it's Inmotion's latest wheel, and it's, did I say 14? It's 16-inch, right? It's not 14-inch. 16-inch. I said 14. I believe it's a 16-inch wheel, right, with suspension. But I don't know much more about it besides that. Okay. So anyways, yeah, Mike, I don't know that Bagode has the capability to pull logs. Yasaj, do you call Florida weather EUC friendly? In an example, popos and weather, etc. What does that mean? Popos mean population? For me, it's very friendly. Now, where I used to live, there was lots of times where you would see it was just me and you saw like no people. I'm in a more populated area here, but I'm also in an area where there's a lot of residential stuff. Not a lot of traffic. Speed limit is like 25 on most of the roads around me. So I like riding around here. It's nice. It's nice, and it's nice that everything is so freaking close. Oh, okay. Post police. Okay, sorry, Yashash. Yeah, I've never had an issue with police as long as I've been riding UCs, and I think I'm right around 7 years I've been riding. Damn close. If not 7, it's real close to 7 years. It's great in the winter where it's 75 degrees, no rain. You can't beat that while people are freezing their ass off trying to ride when it's 32 degrees or 20 degrees or 10 degrees. Yeah, it's great in the winter. And I've never had an incident with police ever. So they do not, at least in my area, they do not crack down. Now, like I've heard of people in Miami having issues, but it's the people that are blatantly ignoring basic traffic laws or stuff, running lights, zipping in and out of traffic. Like I saw a video. What's that group that's in Canada? I don't remember their name, but I've seen some of their videos lately where they like to ride super, super aggressive, like the New York riders. And like I saw some guy that was riding around and doing aggressive carving, and then he would get next to cars and he would drag his hand on the side of the car. Like if that was my car, I'd be like, dude, why are you touching my car, man? Don't touch my car. I mean, but it's just, I don't know. Some people's attitudes when they ride wheels, to me, I mean, it gets out of hand. You don't touch other people's vehicles. I mean, and it's because there's a camera on him. So, hey, Leo, look at me pushing the limits. But, anyways, my point is down here, I don't do anything to draw attention to myself. And there's a reason for that. Mike, I'm going to Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada, for vacationing a few weeks. It appears to be PEV friendly. Good. Sounds nice. And I assume up in Canada, it would be cooler. It's been so freaking hot here, guys. Oh my God, it's so hot. I mean, it's hot everywhere in the country, but oh my God, heat and humidity. It's pretty brutal. We've had extreme heat advisories down here where I live. I don't know. I think every day for the last 2 weeks. Leo says it seems more people in other countries are getting issues with the police, even well-behaved riders. Yeah, I saw Mike. Is there any food? I didn't watch the video. I just saw he posted that he got his EX30 was confiscated. Is that correct? I don't know any details because I didn't watch the video. Yeah. I agree, Leo. But I'd be willing to guess that the well-behaved riders are getting more attention because riders that are not well-behaved are getting attention. That's my guess. Oh, Usage. Okay, you're talking about what I just referred to. So Mike got his EX30 confiscated. So what's the story? Why was it confiscated? Mike says Vancouver, British Columbia, giving out 500 loony tickets, $500 Canadian for riding a PEV. Really, Mike? What? That just sounds like someone trying to fund their budget. That's ridiculous. $500 for riding an EUC. Really? That's bullshit. Tommy, hot as hell. Extreme. Yes. Tommy, a channel member, by the way. Tommy is a long time channel member. Speaking of channel members, let me read out my channel members. I should do this at the beginning of every stream because I do appreciate my channel members quite a bit. Oh, did you guys know? We've talked about this in the past. Wrestling. There's a big wrestling pay-per-view event tomorrow. East versus West 8. Those of you that are into arm wrestling, which I am, there's a big event tomorrow, Saturday. Just saying. All right, so let's see. Members. Last time I checked, I was at 20. Am I still at 20? What are we at here? We're checking. YouTube. Okay, I'm still at 20 members. All right. See your members. All right. We're gonna let's close that. All right, let's share this because I want to give my members proper appreciation because I do appreciate them. All right, and I know you can't see this well, but I'm going to read it to you. Electric unicycle, also known as Dale, who is not here, which is unusual. Dale is normally here. Actually, Simon's not here either. Usually I have my Australia crew in here, but I don't have them yet. EUC Chronicles, Flip, Gavin Cronin, On Air Promo, known as Larry Zotkoff, Medium Dog, E. Simon, Tommy, EUC Vibes, A Viking, Brian Gonzalez, who's in San Francisco, Splash 6, Michelle Bar Daly, Me UC My EUC, Twin Garage, Doug Yetman, Ratman Murray, Black Crow, Michael Lenardic, and Senator Perry, Marty Eakin, and Stuart Ross. Those are my current members. Thank you very much. If you're interested in channel membership, there's a join button probably down below there somewhere, and I can probably remove that. That can tell you about the benefits you get. It's low cost. If you do it, that's great. Is it necessary? No, not at all. But much appreciated. All right, so Leo, Brazil of all places just passed some comprehensive PEV laws, including EUCs. There's some unclear points still, but most of it is okay. Okay, well, that's nice. Good. That's good news, right? PJ Wares, I know you live in the Naples area. How far are you from your old house? Approximately 25-ish miles, at least the way that I would go. Yeah, about 25-ish miles. Yasaj, Phoenix, Arizona had 20 days in a row of over 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh my God. That's awful. Like sometimes people say, oh yeah, but in Arizona, the heat, it's a dry heat. It's not so bad. It's a dry heat. It's not humid like it is in Florida. Bullshit. My sister used to live in Arizona. I was out there for her wedding. Temperatures, I think one day, were around 110. Dry heat, my ass. It's just hot. It feels like you're in a freaking oven, literally. Terrible. Oh my God, that's brutal. Leo says EVs is getting some heat as well. The fines are mainly based on riding without insurance, and the kicker that you cannot get. Yeah, I saw a video about, that's right, because I saw that news piece that I think Bradley was interviewed in, right, about someone that got a fine in Canada. I did see that. Yeah, that's right. And that's kind of crazy, right? You don't have insurance. You can get insurance, but because you don't have it, we're going to fine you. Common sense does not always win. Okay, so Leo, this is in regards to Mike from Is There Any Food? Leo says that Mike got his EX30 taken because it is capable of more than 20 to 25 miles an hour. And for that, it seems a proper motorcycle license and insurance is required. Really? And Mike he's in Sweden, right? Isn't Mike in Sweden? So what was the outcome? Did he have to pay a fine, or what's he going to do? Oh my God, thank God that has not happened here. Thank God. But I see more and more people. I've seen in the past week, I've probably seen 3 or 4 people out on electric unicycles and probably another half a dozen on one wheels. So it's growing. PJ Wares, try to get Dawn Champion. Try to get her for what? What am I trying to get her for? She might drop in. Sometimes she does. Mike Young, New York City might be the first U.S. city to ban PEVs. Well, I think they are technically banned, aren't they? They are, I believe. Technically, they are banned. But as a lot of New York City guys will tell you, well, they're banned, but it's not enforced, so they don't really give a shit. So I don't know. Yeah, and I have, and Mike mentions the fires. Mike said over 10 people have died in the fires related to the lithium battery packs going up. New York City lives on takeout and delivery, cheap e-bikes everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And I know there's been several situations with fires, with EUCs, burning down buildings or apartments and stuff. So, oh, there he is. Hey, Dale. Good day. I was just mentioning you a little while ago that I was surprised that you or Simon I did not see in here, but welcome, Dale. What are you doing today? Are you riding around? Are you sleeping with women? Did you get your extreme yet? What are you doing, Dale? Tommy says, Mike getting his EUC confiscated. Marty got hurt. They're coming after our legends. Duff, stay safe. I'll do my best. I don't do much to get much attention paid to me, Tommy, so don't worry about that. Although this weekend, one of the things I want to do during my 3-day weekend is get out and do my speed test on my Patton, which is on the charger out in the kitchen. So, yeah, I would like to do my speed test in the Patton. I'm not going to go to max speed, but I'd like to get it, mid 40s if possible, 70 kilometers an hour and up. So that's That is my intent. I can tell you that riding in the low 30s is a piece of cake in the patent. So easy. So easy. It feels really, really good. Yeah. If you hadn't caught on yet, I love the patent. Leo, Mike's fine will be what? Mike's fine will be based on a percentage of his salary once the police are done testing the EX30. What? What? Are you kidding me? A percentage of his what? What? What the F? That's ridiculous. You got to be kidding me. Oh my God. All right, well, I need another Cayman Jack after hearing that. That's crazy. Holy shit. All right, someone just sent me a Facebook message. Oh, that's my ex-wife. My ex-wife is and her boyfriend are going to be coming to visit my house, my new house, for the first time since I moved in. That's going to happen tomorrow. Not that you care. That's crazy that they're going to do a fine based on his salary. Oh my God. Oh, PJ Wares, have Dawn join your channel as a member. Well, I know money, money is a concern to Dawn, so I'm not going to suggest that she does that. If I had the ability to make her a honorary member, I would, but I don't know that I can do that. I don't think I can. Dale's at Bondi Beach. Really? Cool. I think I've talked before how I was so into calisthenics for 6 years, maybe. Lots and lots of calisthenics. Bondi Beach has some of the best calisthenics people in the world there. There's some pull-up bars there. There's some ropes there. Marcus Bondi. Yeah, I think that's his last name, isn't it? Is it Bondi? I think it is. Let me look it up. Hold on. Marcus. So I think we're Facebook friends. Yeah, Marcus Bondi. He is older than me. He's older than me, and he is in incredible shape. He can do muscle ups like crazy. He has like records, I think, for doing hand over hand rope climbs where you don't use your feet. That's all happens at Bondi Beach. So yeah, I am familiar with Bondi Beach now. Near Sydney, yes. So Tommy, have you ridden the patent? I know Sean up in New York City. Sean, hold on. I know it's very rude to text while I'm streaming, but I'm being rude. Okay. So I assume you rode the demo, or are you going to buy a patent, or what? Get rid of that shitty Master Pro? Do you still have that thing? Thing sucks, right? PJ Wares. Don't know if you've seen this before, but it's about EUC riding down under. Police can be real jerks and contradictory. What are you talking about in Australia? I mean, in Australia, they're technically banned, right, Dale? Isn't that true? I believe last time I knew electric unicycles were technically banned in Australia. Leo, Swedish law. Well, I'm glad I don't live in Sweden. Dale says in regards to the bans in Australia, yes, it depends on what state you're in. I just finished going to court for riding in the state. Oh, yeah. I saw you posting on Facebook about it, Dale, but I don't know the details of what happened in your situation. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know the details. I do know that you had some sort of issue. I don't know the details of it, Dale. I apologize. Mike Young, where's the dog? Well, you might have just seen her. She just walked by, and she went under the shelf. I have shelving here that I have 3D printers on, and I have other stuff here. And she likes to go under there because she feels safe. I mean, she is. She is. I love her to death, but she is the most fearful dog I've ever had in my life. She's just scared of freaking everything. You know, like this morning, like she must sense when there's like low pressure and rain, because like even before it started to rain, she was like hiding in the bathroom. You know, she just hides all day long, and it's I feel bad for her. She's so scared most of the time. Dale says Bondi. Okay, so it's pronounced Bondi. Bondi Beach. Bondi. Sounds like a Japanese place. Bondi. Bondi Beach. Oh, there you go, with my Australian accent, which is very polished. Or Bindi. What? Or Bindi? Now, how can that be pronounced Bindi? I don't get that, Dale. Tommy says, yep. In regards to the patent, I got to ride it at Sean's demo day in the city. I had a great time with it. I pre-ordered it, but then canceled. Oh, yeah. I thought did you comment that on one of my videos? Yeah. Why did you do that? Yeah. Why did you do that, man? Tommy continuing, I loaned my Master Pro to Ustride, getting back that aluminum foil wheel this weekend. Though I did get some upgrades for it, suspension, metal battery boxes. I mean, what is your feeling about it? Do you want to you can see me grabbing my phone as I'm live streaming. It's kind of funny. Voice to text can really be bad sometimes. I mean, how do you feel about the Master Pro? I mean, you want to keep it, or would you prefer to unload it? My advice would be to unload that thing and get a patent. Again, talking about EUCs in Australia, legal in some states, not in others. Okay. Dale says, I got no fine, no conviction, and a 12-month bond. Oh, yeah? So how much did you have to pay for the bond? Leo said, until recently, EUCs got taken away, but it seems that police was told to lay off, and now they don't care much as far as riders behave. Okay. Yeah, I'm a big fan of behaving. I'm a big fan of behaving. Dale's got to go. All right, man. Well, thank you for coming, Dale. I always enjoy when you stop by. Leo says, until recently, EUCs got taken in Austria, but it seems that police were told to lay off. Okay, gotcha. Wilson, yeah, do you believe it? I'm almost an hour in, and I still have not revealed what I sold. That's pretty good. I didn't think I would make it that far. Okay. So when I will reveal this now. I will reveal this now. So when I got the patent, when I talked about getting the patent, I said that I needed to sell a wheel. And what wheel did I say made the most sense to sell? The Begode. Is this going to work? It won't work, will it? The freaking Stream Deck. It's so weird, man. Let me see if it works. I can't wait long, though. Oh, wow. Marty. I was talking about you earlier, Marty. Hold on.
Extreme.
It did work. Okay. There we go.
Extreme.
Okay, I know why it takes so long the first time, but it's a technical detail that is not important to my my audience. Anyways, when I said I bought the patent, I said I got to sell a wheel to help offset it. The wheel that I said made the most sense to sell was the Begode T4 because it's a 16-inch suspension wheel, 1800 watt-hour battery, 100-volt motor, a suspension that felt okay but was clanky and not nearly as good as what I feel on the patent. So yes, I sold my Begode T4.
Extreme.
I just sold it. Yes, well, I got paid for it today. I'm selling it to a gentleman in Orlando. I boxed it up after work tonight. I ran it over to the UPS store, and it was perfect timing because the UPS driver was there loading his truck, so it got on his truck. So he'll get it either Saturday or Monday. So the Begode T4 is history. I sold it for, I don't know, $1,500, which is pretty damn cheap considering the thing had a less than 100 miles on it. It did have, I bought it from Alien Rides. So Alien Rides has a 2-year warranty, and they do transfer the warranty. So actually I went through the procedure with this guy today. As I contacted Alien Rides, said, hey, I'm selling this wheel that I bought from you. I want to transfer the warranty to this gentleman. All they need is the new owner's complete name, address, email, I think telephone too. And then that 2-year warranty gets transferred to them, to the new owner. So that's kind of sweet, right? Because I bought the wheel September of last year, so there's a lot of warranty left on it. The T4 has the upgraded motor. I got the upgrade kit from Alien Rides for free, where I got the new motor that doesn't have a stator that could slip. I got the kickstand and a new charge port, which was all installed. If you look at my channel, there's a video where I install all that shit. So he gets all that, and a knobby tire. Has the knobby tire. So my Begode T4 is gone. So now I have some money in my PayPal account. I'm not sure. Usually when I have money in my PayPal account, I manage to burn through that money. The money burns a hole in my pocket. I'm like, oh, wow, I got this money in PayPal. Oh, wait, this vendor takes PayPal? Okay, well, I guess it's free, right? I'm paying with PayPal money, so it's like it's free. It's not, obviously, but that's the mind games I play with myself to justify some things. Play a lot of mind games. All right, so Wilson, you got it out of me. Congratulations. Wilson said, I just installed the CNC trolley handle for the Sherman S. 2 words, get it. Where did you get that at? Where I wasn't aware that was available. And where did you get it, and what did it cost? But as I mentioned earlier, I haven't ridden my Sherman S since I got my patent. So, that's a thing. That's a thing that I'm still trying to come to terms with. Why would I ever want to ride my Sherman S when I have a patent? I'm not quite sure yet. Tommy says, my issue is the Master Pro is selling for like half price. And I purchased it just a few months ago. It's because it sucks. I mean, Marty loves his Master Pro. Tommy does not. When I was out in California, I rode Marty's Master Pro for about a minute. It's fine, but it's a big ass wheel. I mean, great for cruising, I guess, and lots of range, obviously, which is a big appeal to Marty. But for me, nah, I would never buy a Master Pro for myself. Tommy says, hopefully there's a battery shortage and I can recoup. And again, as I mentioned, Marty is here. So Marty, we were talking earlier regarding your A2 incident. And someone said, do you think the power pads trapped him to cause his ankle break? And I said, the way those power pads are, I don't think that they're designed that they would lock you in like that. And my theory was, and I know you talked about a little bit. I watched your video where you talked about the whole A2 incident. But I mean, it seems like it just cut out and you just got pinned underneath it in a weird way, basically. I don't think you were locked in, but I think the wheel just came down on you. But you're welcome to expand on that. Leo S22. No, the S22 is still here. So now my current inventory of wheels is the Sherman S, the S22, the Patton, the M103, and my V10F. So I only have 5 wheels. And technically, I don't have the V10F here. Jason, who I taught to ride, or I didn't teach, I helped him with the initial stages. He still has my V10F. I talked about this, I think, the last stream. I gave it to him to just practice on so I could beat that up. I am actually meeting him this upcoming Monday. I have a 3-day weekend. I'm going to meet him. I'm going to get my V10F back. And he has practiced tons and tons. I think he said he has almost 300 miles now. He's hooked, and he's past the sticking point in riding, and we're going to ride on Monday. I'm going to see Jason again. So it'll be interesting to see comparing where he was, where, if he rode 30 feet, that was a win, to being able to just ride. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna see him on Monday. Yes, PJ, where's the T4 is gone. I liked it, but obviously I didn't ride it much. Like I said, I got $1,500 for it, and it had 99 miles on it. I did not ride that wheel much, and that was an impulse buy back in September. Sold my dog. Wilson said, no, I would not sell my dog. Although my ex-wife would love me to let her adopt my dog. I was just up in Orlando this week for a work conference. I went up Monday afternoon, came back Wednesday night. My ex-wife and her boyfriend dog sat for me, and they've done this many times. Elsa loves them. She loves them. They love her, so it works out really, really well. But no, I'm not planning to sell my dog. PJ, where's bing, bing, bing? Okay. Oh, you win. Yes, you did win. Yes, good guess. Even though I did say I was going to do this way back. Like, I listed it on, actually, I guess I should mark it as sold, right? I put it on Facebook in one of the electric unicycle marketplace groups and on the electricunicycle.org. Excuse me. Electricunicycle.org forum. Put it in both places, and I haven't marked it as sold yet. But it's been on there for 2 weeks. I mean, I got a little interest, but not a lot. But I'm happy to sell it. Wilson, AliExpress. Oh, that's where you got the CNC handle? Oh, really? Okay. And how much was it? DJ. That's exactly how I justify buying the float wheel of crypto. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I can see you doing the same thing. So you got a float wheel? Do you actually have it, or you just paid for it? I've heard about them, and I know that you can only buy them with crypto, which I think is kind of dumb, but I understand why they're doing it, because that insulates them from lawsuits from future motion. That's my understanding. But from what I read about the float wheel, sounds interesting. Marty confirming that the power pads on the A2 are tiny. Vibes. Tommy says, you have that many wheels still? Really, Tommy? Master Pro, Monster Pro, RS High Torque, MSP High Torque, S22 Pro, M104, and Ninebot. Dude, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have more wheels than me. What are you doing? I mean, are you going to sell any of them? Or I mean, you keeping these all for a reason? Like the MSP and the RS and a Monster Pro? I don't know, dude. I think it might be time to lighten your inventory a little bit. Marty says, in regards to his A2 crash, the wheel did not come down on me. When it shut off, the pedals fell backwards. And at the same time, the wheel twisted. Oh, so you... Okay. So you fell on your ass, I guess. Okay. So you fell backwards and the wheel twisted, and it happened also so fast my foot couldn't get out of the way quick enough. Okay. And I'm sure you described that, but I did not remember you saying that you fell backwards. Okay. PJ, where's the patent is looking better and better as a best choice. I love my patent, man. I love it. I was saying that the Sherman S was my favorite wheel ever. Remember I was saying that? It's now been put behind the patent. It really has. It is. My 58-pound patent, which is more than enough spring for me. EUC vibes. Patent versus Extreme. Well, I mean, the Extreme, we saw Chance Hines. He got an early version of the Extreme, and he said it's, awesome. Yeah, I mean, the Extreme looks great. Different suspension system. And probably for the use case, that Chance does, he does like pretty much all trail riding, right? Very treacherous, challenging trail riding. And I can understand why the Extreme would be good for that. I'm sure the Extreme is going to be nice. Since Chance helped develop the wheel. So we'll see. Okay. So Tommy says versus the Mini Pro. Well, I know. Before Marty got hurt, he loved the Mini Pro. I don't think Marty has ridden a patent. But the Mini Pro, I mean, I haven't heard anything bad about it, so I'm sure the Mini Pro is quite good. And I've heard multiple people say that the build quality on it is good. That being said, I'm very happy with the patent. I'm not looking to replace it. I don't know that a wheel could better fit my needs than the patent right now. Really? Okay, so Marty says only 3 more months. Only 3 more months of what, Marty? 3 more months until you get the cast off? How did your surgery go? I was talking about that I knew you're having surgery this week. Surgery went well. I was saying that probably the most challenging thing is, once you heal up, then you're going to have to strengthen, that leg again. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of atrophy and stuff going on. So that could be interesting. So 3 months. So what is it? Let's call it August. So it's August, September, October. So 3 months. What? So what? You're going to be riding by November, you think? That would be great. Marty, I talked about this as well. Marty says that breaking my foot has been the most depressing health-related thing that ever happened to me. I don't recommend it. Yeah, I'm sure. I said because, I mean, riding electric unicycles and electric unicycles in general, this hobby is such a major part of your existence, of your life, your social life. I know how important it is to you. And when I first heard about it, I'm like, oh my God, I can't imagine a worse person to have that happen to than you. So I my heart does go out for you, and I hope you heal up well. I know in that video that you posted, you were talking about like how it got you thinking about like, how smart is this for me to participate in something that could potentially, put me out of action for this long. You mentioned how Lupe, how you have to rely on her to help you. And I understand. Imagine if it happened to me. I currently don't really have anyone that I could lean on to take care of me if something serious happened. I mean, I probably could. I could find someone maybe, or I could pay someone to take care of me. But technically, I don't know. I really don't. So. Yeah, no, I feel bad for you, Marty. PJ Wares, what's your view on the Commander Pro versus the patent? They seem to be neck to neck as far as reviews. Never ridden a Commander Mini Pro. They seem very similar to me. The Mini Pro has a 134 volt power system versus 126 on the patent. I think the battery in the Mini Pro, Marty, correct me if I'm wrong, is at 2,400 watt hours versus 2,200 watt hours on the patent. Mini Pro seems like a great little wheel, but I don't think it's great enough that it would ever make me want to trade in my patent for it just because I'm so happy with the patent. Like I'm the kind of person like if I'm good with something, I stick with it. Like if something is fulfilling my needs, I am very hesitant to move away from it. And the patent is fulfilling my effing needs. Let me tell you. Just saying. Marty says, with the latest firmware, the Mini now has patent torque. Mini all the way. It's so weird to me, Marty, how you were like the Paramount veteran fanboy, veteran representative, veteran everything, and for some reason, like now you're just like, I don't know, you're not loyal, Marty. You're not loyal to Lep or Kim. You know, the first wheel that ever gave you an emotional response, you're not loyal to them. It's okay. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the Mini. Mini seems great. I mean, you said great things about it. Dawn said great things about it. It's a good wheel. It's really good. I just like the patent. And as far as I know, Marty, you have not ridden the patent. So for you to say these things and not have ridden the patent extensively, like more than, I don't know if you've ridden it at all, but without saying that you've ridden the patent for a decent amount of time, I don't know that it's fair to say that the Mini is substantially better. PJ wears, Marty, don't give Duff any regrets. Do I sound like I have any regrets? I do not. I have zero regrets. Do I want to see Duff cry? Because that's how you make no, I'm not like that. PJ wears. I may have a lot of issues. I may have failings. I have various failings for sure, but wheel envy is not one of them. I'm not envious of Mini owners. Oh, UC Vice, wake me up when November ends. That's Green Day, right? Yeah, it's Green Day. I love that song, by the way. Just saying. I'm not going to sing it for you, but I do love that song. Wait, Pat. Oh, wait, that's right. You said this last time, Marty. The patent is plastic. It's plastic. Tiny battery. What do you mean, tiny battery? Was I not correct? The patent is 2,200 watt hours. The Mini is 24. Is that not correct? So, yeah, you and your plastic, dude. The patent is durable. Okay, it's durable. But unlike you, I'm not saying bad things about the Mini. I'm just saying the patent is good. It's good. It's freaking good. And I have a lot of people that will back me up on that, Marty. It's good. Even though you have abandoned veteran, I have not. And I'm happy with my purchase. Mike is wearing heavy tactical boots. What, based on Marty? Yeah, I don't know, Marty. Do you think so? Do you think if you had on like boots that it would have prevented that break? I don't know, man. Marty won't be riding till January. Oh my God, dude. Shit. Oh my God. That's long. August, September, October, November, December. 5 months, Marty. So what have you been doing to cope? I mean, have you developed a drinking habit, drugs? What are you doing to cope, Marty? I'm curious. Marty says, I'm wearing motorcycle boots from now on, probably half height, but solid with rigid protection around the ankles. Okay, so you think the boots obviously would have prevented that situation. Wilson, try a street tire on the Sherman S. Sherman can be seated long range, can be your seated long range wheel. It's too low to be seated for me. I do have a yoga block sitting around here. I guess I could try to fashion something up, but it's too low. At least as is, to be a comfortable seated rider for me. I don't ride more than 50 miles ever for my own use. The only time I ride longer than that is when I'm doing a range test. I don't have the need to go that far. Like if I was Marty or other riders out there in California that do these mega ultra rides on a regular basis, yeah, of course it matters. But for me, it does not. So if you're a rider that going 50 miles at a decent speed of 25 to 35 miles an hour during that ride is sufficient to you, the patent can do that. If you need more range, then you need more range, but I do not. Tommy says, Marty got sick of getting overcharged by Leopard Kim once he went underground. That's true. Yeah, see, Marty is spoiled now because he can get Begode / Extreme Bull wheels at a significant discount through Lean. So yeah, I understand that, because there definitely is not a significant discount with veteran wheels. Yeah, my patent, what did I get it for? I got it for a slight discount because it had a 58 pound spring, which actually I like. So I think I got it for 2,800 maybe. I think 2,800. Yeah, it's not cheap. It's not. It's a lot cheaper than a V13 though, which gets about the same range. Just saying. Olson, veteran greater than Begode. I think so. That being said, Begode is, they obviously have been doing better, except for that A2 that was sent to Marty for free. Marty, maybe that was the reason it was free. They got you one that didn't pass our QC test, and they said, we'll send that to Marty. No problem. Growing old and having fun. I like my steel-toed boots. Yeah, I have boots. They're not like big motorcycle boots or shit stompers or anything, but I do have boots that I typically wear, like if I go in the swamp. But I don't. That's the only time I wear boots. I'm not saying that's good, because definitely boots will give you more protection in a situation like that for sure. Ed Boogie. So you still on the S2? As of now, no. It's sitting there. I'm just not riding it. I have not ridden it. I've not even turned it on since I bought the veteran patent. Just being honest. So selling the T4 was my way to try to recoup some money that I've spent on the patent. But more likely what will happen is that money will burn a hole in my pocket. Yeah, like some of the I remember last time I had some money in there when I sold what was the last wheel I sold? The EX30. I had the money in my PayPal account and I quickly spent it. I bought the Prusa MK4 using PayPal money. I think I bought some pickleball paddles using the money. So I'm going to try to at least not immediately spend it. Maybe use it more appropriately. Knock on glass. I mean, I have to stop spending money so much, guys. Oh my God, so much money. I talked earlier about how I just contracted to get the hurricane shutters in the house. That's going to be like 10 grand. 10 grand. It's like 10 grand here, 30 grand there, 3 or 4 grand for gutters in the house. All this miscellaneous crap that I've done, smaller stuff, adds up to a huge amount of money. Mike Young, there are 3D printable blocks to attach a nice seat to the Sherman S. I've seen that mod, I believe, Mike. To be quite honest, I'm not a big fan of big bulbous seats on EUCs. I know Marty has commented in the past that Because like I've said, like some of his seat mods he's done where he's put like a bike seat on wheels. I'm like, it's comfortable. It is comfortable. I just hate the way it looks. So that's I don't ride seated enough that I would want to attach that to the Sherman S. I'm fine. Although it is nice. I mean, it is nice to sit. It is nice. It gives you a break if you're doing a long ride. Gets you off your feet. It's nice to change positions, but I don't know. It's so hard for me just because my legs are so freaking long. That's why I put Marty. If you're still here, Marty, I installed a chair height toilet. That might be good for you. Because you with your ankle and stuff, it might be easier to have a new modern toilet installed. If you want to fly me out to California, I'll install one for you. Just pay my expenses. I won't charge you to actually install the toilet. UC Vibes. Is the S22 a more comfortable street wheel due to the larger tire over the patent? No. How's that? No. The patent feels fantastic. Like I said, I've hit uneven terrain fast on the patent. It's stable. Because it's nimble, but it's 89 pounds. So it's still planted. I mean, it's a lot of weight. No. The I should consider selling the S22, but I'm not going to. But no, the patent feels better. It just feels better. It feels better than any of my wheels on the street. And we're going to see how fast I can get it this weekend. PJ Wares. Marty needs to make a video on his EUC withdrawal symptoms. I don't know. That might make him depressed. I don't want Marty to be depressed. I do not want that. Ed Boogie. I'm trying to sell my T4 as well. It's a nice wheel, just not enough range for me. When I bought the T4, I did a range test on it. I thought I was still living out in the Estates, and I think I did my normal Ave Maria range test. And how far did I go? Let's see. I thought, because that's an 1800 watt hour wheel, but it's only a 100 volt wheel. Oh shit. T4 range test. So back in October 25th, I did a range test in the T4. Okay, so it looks like I just went out to Ave Maria. And I did the Ave Maria. Having a little difficulty talking. I did the Ave Maria ride. I traveled 36 miles, and after 36 miles, I had about 25% left on the T4. So, yeah, probably could have squeezed out 50 miles, maybe. Probably. Going slower, though. I can tell you that the T4 was not all that comfortable to do a longer ride on. And that was before I swapped out the motor. So I had the street tire on it, original motor. What are you trying to sell your T4 for, Ed? And like how many miles are on yours? Wilson says, we'll venture out to buying e-bikes like a Talaria, Sauron, or Onyx. Me? No. No need. No need. No desire. Yeah, they're cool. They're fast. There's tons and tons and tons of people around here that are riding e-bikes. But they're not the high-end performance bikes, but they're just bikes with electric motors. I see them everywhere. I swear to God, like it seems like when you're on the road and you're on a road with a bike lane, more of the riders in these bikes are on e-bikes. They're not pedaling and they're going 20 miles an hour. The e-bikes are definitely very prevalent. Tommy, I just got a tattoo using my PayPal V12 money. Did you have a V12, Tommy? Did you have one? I don't remember you having one. Tommy says, Begode sucks at suspension. Well, Marty would argue with that. Maybe the stock suspension. But, you can tweak them to make them nice. Like I rode, when I was in California, I rode Marty's Master that he had the upgraded suspension on. It was a different shock. I think it was a coil spring. And it felt really good. Really soft, really nice. But out of the box, I don't know. I mean, the Extreme has 130 millimeters of travel. I thought I saw something about like they're going to offer both an air shock and a oil shock. Really? I'm not sure like what the advantage of one over the other is. Like what is a better use case for an air shock versus an oil shock? I don't know. Wilson, you tried other PEVs, so I figured you might be interested in reviewing those. You might remember, Wilson, or you might not, that early on, like that was one of my things. I'm like, oh man, I want to have all different PEVs, man, because I'm, for my YouTube channel, man, it'll be cool to have a bunch of different PEVs. So I have my EUCs. I had the Segway Mini Pro. I had 2 different electric skateboards. I had 2 different electric scooters, one wheels. Both. I've had a one wheel XR, one wheel Pint, one wheel GT. So yeah, I did do that a little bit. Never had a e-bike, but I don't need it. I don't need it. And it's funny, since I moved here to where I live now, I'm only a few miles from my work. I kept saying like how it would be awesome to ride my wheel to work. I haven't done it yet. Now, this time of year, I'm a little hesitant to do it for a couple of reasons. Because like on days that I play pickleball, I drive there and I have gear and stuff. So it's in my car and it would be tough to do on the wheel. But the other problem is in summer, thunderstorms are a constant threat. Could be at lunchtime. It could be at night or not at night, but when I go home from work. So that's the other reason that I haven't done it yet, but I will. I absolutely will be riding my electric unicycle to work more. I just have not done it yet, but I will. I promise. Tommy says the Surround looks awesome. I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's cool. I mean, they're fast, right? They're super fast. But I don't know. Are they that much fun to ride? I mean, I've had motorcycles. I don't know. I don't know that I really see the appeal for me. Tommy says, I had a V12. I did a double front flip into the lake and I rode it while hosing it down with my hose. And I learned to the Black Cobra. What do I have to do to make you want? Is this another fallacy, Tommy? Like emotional damage, or is this real? I don't know. If all that happened, I don't know. I subscribe to your channel, Tommy. I'm a subscriber, so if you put it on YouTube, I would see it. Now, if it's on Instagram or something, I don't know. I don't think I follow you on Instagram. Do you know that I just crossed 500 followers on Instagram? Isn't that amazing? Not really, but I have crossed 500 followers. And if you're a follower of mine on Instagram, you could. It's funny. I got a message from my sister yesterday. I think yesterday. She says, what's with the moody posts on Instagram? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And sometimes I must forget what I post on Instagram. So I went back and looked, and I posted one thing where it's a picture of like the where the ocean meets the beach. I can show you this, I guess, right? Why not? This will pimp my Instagram channel. All right, so let's present. Let's minimize that. Present, share the screen, window. Let's present this. This is my Instagram channel. I posted this. Sometimes, and I made this myself. I didn't steal this from someone. I made this myself. Sometimes things make as much sense as writing a novel in wet sand. That's deep, right? It's deep. Sometimes I have deep thoughts, believe it or not. So she saw that. And then I posted, this is a picture from when I was up in Orlando. I met up with my brother. My brother was in Orlando with his family, well, with his fiance and her daughter. My niece was not there. I met up with them for dinner. We went to Carrabba's. There was like nobody there. But I had like half a dozen Bud Lights, so I was a little drunk. But I wanted to ride my one wheel. I got home. I was still in my jeans and my dress shirt. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I swore. I want to ride my one wheel, man. I brought it with. I want to ride it. And I didn't have a lot of time. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to ride it. So I just took it out. It was in the back of my Tesla. I popped it out, put on a helmet, put on wrist guards, and I rode my one wheel around. And this is a picture while I was riding. So I did that. And then I did, did I share? Wait, hold on. I have to probably redo this. Hold on. I gotta remove that. So you can hear, stop the screen. I gotta present. Share the screen, window. Wait. Entire screen. All right, I'm gonna just share the entire screen. I'm gonna share the audio so you can hear it. This screen. Okay, we'll make it big. There you go. My Instagram is Duff67 on Instagram, just FYI. Okay, so let's share this. All right, so anyways, I posted this thing where it's like, sometimes things make as much sense as writing a novel in wet sand. No, I'm not going to explain what that means, but it just has to do with some of my emotional issues in 2023. I posted this. It's cool. At the hotel I stayed at, it was a Hyatt Regency, very nice hotel. They had this parrot in the lobby. It's a huge atrium, a big open air atrium. This parrot was unrestricted, had it sitting there in the middle of the lobby. Had its flight feathers clipped so it couldn't fly, but it was super cool. And like I saw one of the employees, an old dude, like walking him around the hotel. Super cool. So they had that there. And let's see. And then this is the other thing that I posted that my sister asked about why it was moody. Wait, I gotta get the sound on. Hold on. Don't know where I'm going. Don't know where I've been. I'm just gonna keep moving. Okay, so that's why she asked why I was moody. So again, maybe I'm oversharing. I don't know. Let's see. Let's look at the rest of my Instagram feed. What else do I have on here? Have a new mechanic stool that I bought. Has a tool tray in the bottom to put like nuts and bolts and tools. This is the one wheel that I bought Christine, a used one wheel. That's the tire. And these are the two one wheels together, mine GT and her XR. And what else we have here? We got a picture of the truck. We got the veteran patent. Oh, did you notice that I made a custom stand for the veteran patent that went along with the orange theme that I'm using on the rest of the wheel? I made that. This is me on a little blow-up boat. Let's see, Tesla work, Elsa being silly, and the patent again. So, okay, there you go. There is my tour of my Instagram channel, Duff67. All right, that's enough of that. That's silly, right? I don't monetize my Instagram stuff, so why even do anything? Okay, PJ Wares, I'm gonna answer that question in 30 seconds. Now, you can tell I mentioned in the beginning of the stream. I just got a message from Tommy that he just commented on my Instagram channel. Thanks, buddy. So now this is my third Cayman Jack, and I still have not gone to the bathroom. So this is a confirmation that I was dehydrated because I'm drinking and not having to go to the bathroom. So let's get another one. And Tommy, I have to be honest, Tommy. I remember the one time I was talking about, relationships and I don't know, women or whatever. And you told me how good your, I got a little message at my network. Well, my network is not good right now. Connection is fairly good. It should be hard. Am I on Wi-Fi? I don't know. Shouldn't be. Anyways, I remember you said how lots of messages from Tommy on Instagram. That's fine, man. That's good. That shows, that'll tell Instagram that I'm having participation with my posts. So that's good, right? Why are you moody? Anyways, Tommy, you said how good your marriage is with your wife and how it's so great. And it made me jealous. That's what I want. I just want to have my relationship and it be solid and something you don't even think about. You just know it's there. You know it's like the moon and the stars and the sun is something you know that is always there for you. That's what I want, and it sounds like Tommy has that. So, Wilson says, "Go now before it comes out of your eyes." No, I don't have to go. That's my point, Wilson. I don't have to go because I'm dehydrated because I was installing a toilet for 2 hours or 2.5 hours. I had to take a break during the install to go get a new hose that goes from the water feed in the wall up to the tank. And it's funny, I realized that I guess the valve that runs into the wall, we're talking about toilet installs again, I'm sorry. The valve for the water for the toilet is probably from 1996, and evidently it doesn't close securely because I closed it all the way as hard as I could. And even though I did, it was still letting water seep out. Excuse me. So I had to have a couple towels down the entire time just to catch the water, and they were soaked. But once I hooked it up to the new toilet, it wasn't a problem because the seal at the bottom at the valve was good, and the seal at the top of the toilet was good. It's just the valve itself was just, I guess, old and didn't cut off the water flow like it should. Thrilling, I know. And I'm caught up on chat. That's awesome. So there's something else I wanted to talk about. I don't know. And I'd love to give you guys more details about the ins and outs of what goes on in my life. But I've learned over time that you have to be careful about how much you actually share publicly. I think I've talked in the past about how I have a blog. I have a blog where I write maybe 4 to 5 times a week about what's going on in my life. The URL is blog.duff.net if you're interested. And I got in trouble in the past during my second marriage. Not so much with Cindy, maybe a little bit with Cindy. Just about sharing personal things, like my feelings about situations that came up in relationships. And that was, at the time, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just sharing my thoughts. I'm not really thinking about impact on other people, because I was, this FYI, when you're younger, generally speaking, you you make more bad decisions. I'm certainly not immune to bad decisions at 55 years old. I still make plenty of them, but you make more of them when you're younger. And I think when I was younger, I was putting stuff out there in the blog that I shouldn't have. So that reflects to now, like I am more measured in what I share, even though I share much more than your typical YouTube content creator. That's for sure. I mean, imagine if Wrongway shared some of the details of his life, right? Tommy says, I was wrong. She cheated on me with my grandpa Hubert. No, come on, Tommy. I know the real deal. You love your wife. I'm jealous. I'm jealous, man. Growing old and having fun. Hey, what's up? Is this your first comment today, buddy? Those 3-hour drunk live streams were classic. Yes. Like when I split from Cindy, I had a lot of live streams where I was really drunk. I mean, I'm getting pretty drunk now, but it's not so bad. Oh, you know what I've started to do is I started to watch on HBO Max, rewatch Game of Thrones. I liked Game of Thrones, but it was, when you think about it, Game of Thrones had so many plot lines going on, and you had to wait week to week, and then in between seasons, I mean, there were times where I think in between seasons it was like 2 years. It's crazy. So now I'm watching them back to back to back, and I'm finding my understanding and my ability to follow the story is better because I'm watching them bang, bang, bang. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Not that you care, but I'm on season 1, episode, I don't know, 6, maybe. So I plan to do more of that. EUC vibes. Did I get any good stuff on EUC stuff on Prime Day? I bought a lot of shit on Prime Day. If you followed, Tommy, if you were previously a follower of mine on Instagram, which I'm going to bring up now, see if I can bring this. Oh, there we go. It's right here. All right, I'm going to share this again. Share it again. Big screen. I think Marty might have left. I haven't heard anything from Marty. He might have got too depressed. I understand. Share that. This is my table the day after the first day of Prime Day. I have some pickleball stuff in there. Let's see, I bought a pair of shoes. I bought some, let's see what I buy. I bought a new SD card for my GoPro. But no, I did not really, I mean, if you want to count the SD card for my GoPro, because that's used with my EUCs, but no, I did not buy any EUC specific stuff for Prime Day. What about you, Tommy? What did you buy, or what would you buy? I guess you could buy gear, right? You could buy, I mean, Inmotion sells wheels on Amazon. But no, that's what I bought. Almost everything I bought came in one day, which is nice. Spartacus is here. Yo, sorry I'm late to the party. Yeah, I'll shut things down a little bit probably. We are currently 1 hour and 43 minutes into this live stream. Let's see. Do I have any text messages coming in? I probably don't. I think I've gone past the time frame where I would have any text messages coming in. Did I mention my life is confusing and challenging and can be frustrating? But I mean, all in all, I'm very lucky. I'm lucky. I like my job. I have flexibility. I'm financially secure. But still, oh wait, you might find this interesting. I should just stay on my Instagram feed because there are some interesting things there. Like this. This is my pickleball bag. I've mentioned how I have a problem with my pickleball paddles, and this is proof. Right there, that's what, 7 paddles, and that does not account for every paddle I bought. I probably bought another 5 or 6 paddles beyond that. So yeah, I do have an issue with pickleball. Let's see, this is my patent on one of my stands. I do have some stands in stock again, and I was just demonstrating that the veteran patent fits comfortably on one of my stands. What else we got here? Anything interesting? Let's see. One wheel. Christine took that picture. Took my veteran patent, to Wawa. Brief segue. Wawa has become one of my favorite places to get sandwiches from. There's a Wawa less than a mile from my house. I go there all the time. For like $6 or $7, I get a great tuna sub that takes about 5 minutes. I don't have to talk to any people to order it. I can pay for it at a kiosk. No fuss, no muss. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Wawa. What's this stuff? Oh yeah, I was on a kick where I was showing some old reels. There's my good old T4 there in the right in the middle, which is now gone. And there's my Sherman S and Elsa and paddles and me riding and beer and whatever. So Duff67 on Instagram. Growing old and having fun. I have to go back and rewatch, but did you guys talk about Mike's wheel getting seized? Yes, we did. I saw the video, and Leo from Brazil says something about like it got seized because it goes more than 25 kilometers per hour. Is that what he said? But I guess they still have the wheel, and his fine is going to be based on a percentage of his salary. That's what Leo said, man. That's fucked up. And no, I'm not going to go back and bleep that. It's fucked up. PJ Wares, if you means anything to you, I like how open you are. That's one reason I watch your channel. You don't come off as distant and snooty. Well, I appreciate that. No, intentionally. I try to be open. I try to be honest. I try to be open as I can. Obviously, you cannot barf your entire life on the internet. I mean, some people do. It's generally not a good idea. But no, I'm open. I think I share a lot more than most EUC content creators. Some people that appeals to, some people it doesn't. Some people are like, I just want EUC content. That's it. Don't talk about anything but EUCs. And that's not quite me. Dante Marcos. I pray Marty won't get depressed, although I understand how sad he feels not being able to ride. Well, I don't think Marty's in here now. I mean, if he is, he hasn't said anything. He might have got depressed watching the stream. Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure. I mean, it's a hard thing. When something is a core part of your existence, EUCs are a core part of Marty's existence. And to have that taken away from you, I mean, obviously he can still participate in things and talk about things, but he can't ride. So, yeah, no, I understand. I understand why that would be hard. Tommy, SD card. I should have thought of that. I just got a Ring camera and a solar charger. Yeah, I got a new 500 gigabit. I don't remember what the transfer rate is, but a high transfer rate card for my GoPro. Those of you that watch my videos, you hear me complain often about how my GoPro would lock up. Like it would start recording and then it would lock up and it would say file corrupted. So I don't know if that's a GoPro problem or it's an SD card problem, but now we're going to rule that out. Although ironically, I've not shot with my GoPro with the new card yet. So that's coming. Mike, you spent $200 on a curling broom. I saw you were into curling, Mike, and I think you know that one of my weird likes is curling. like whenever the Winter Olympics are showing, I watch curling. Like curling is like one of the highlights for me in Winter Olympics, and I don't know why. I actually have in my closet a USA curling T-shirt that I bought during a road trip when I was out in Colorado Springs, which is where a lot of the Olympic training goes on. I bought a USA curling T-shirt. I've been a fan of curling for a while, 10 years, I don't know, and I don't know why. I've never done it. I just find it kind of fascinating, the intricacies of curling. So on Prime Day, Wilson bought all the James Bond movies. Really? Was it on DVD or what was it? Growing old and having fun. Guys are getting fined $600 right now, but I've been lucky so far. Yeah, me too. Oh, Marty is here. Did I miss my earlier messages? No, I've got your messages, Marty, but I didn't, Marty. But I didn't hear anything for a little while, so I didn't know if you dropped out because you were depressed. Mike says, Marty, Costco is the only fun place on a knee scooter. Yeah, I need to go to Costco sometime, right? I need to go to Costco. I don't know. I have a 3-day weekend, so maybe I can do it this weekend. I don't know. When did I say my ex-wife is coming? Tomorrow, right? Yeah. She's coming tomorrow. My ex-wife is coming tomorrow. All right. Oscar, oh, hey, what's up, buddy? There's some of my Australian guys. Oscro EUC. Oscro is in Australia. Oscro, Marty, you have a hole in your shirt. Yeah. Are we talking about the hole in his leather jacket or something else? Spartacus says curling is big here in Minnesota. I wouldn't. That doesn't surprise me. It's a cold environment. Shocker. Curling is not big in Florida. I don't know that they do curling at all in Florida. Mike Young describes curling as chess on ice. There is curling in Florida. Really? Okay. Well, I did not know that. So, Marty, do you want me to? I mean, I'm only going to be on. If I invite you, then we'll go much longer, and it's almost 11 now. So, but I mean, you do understand, Marty. Like, I am sincere in my feeling that it's very difficult for you to not be able to ride. And I'm curious. I know you said in your video, like you're going to be able to watch more videos. Hopefully, my videos, right? Because I know you're very spotty with watching my videos, but you have a lot of videos you can watch. But I don't know. Like, is there something else that you're doing to fill the time? I know that you've done jigsaw puzzles with Lupe. I've seen you do that. But are you doing other things to fill the time? And are you going to use this time off to trim down your inventory? Last time I heard you had 13 wheels. That's too many, Marty. I have 5 now. 5 wheels. And 2 of those wheels, I don't know. 2 of those wheels I could maybe, I don't know. Nah, not 2 of them. I have 5 wheels. And that's fine. But I really only want to ride the Patton, if I'm honest with you. Patton and the M10-4. Growing old and having fun. Marty is going into the sports commentator booth. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's he going to commentate on? I've never heard Marty do commentating. Black Cobra's pretty good at that. But I've not heard Marty do that. All right. Let's see. I should do this. Hold on. Oops, shit. Hold on. Sometimes there's stuff that I can get off of YouTube that I don't see in StreamYard, so I just want to do that. All right, so we've had up to 100 unique viewers so far. That's good. I should mention, if you are in the stream now, one of the very simple things you can do to support the channel, you don't have to join, you don't have to do a super chat, nothing like that. But if you just take a second and click the like button, that helps out the channel, that helps out the stream, that lets YouTube know that people are interacting with the stream. And when people interact with the content, they're more apt to show the content to other people. I'm really surprised. Like, is this my fourth Cayman Jack? I think it is. I'm going to have to, Alexa, add Cayman Jack to the shopping list.
Cayman Jack added.
Need to make sure I get some more of this during my shopping trip tomorrow. Finn, what's up, buddy? Shit. Finn, what time is it over there? Oh my God, dude. It has to be like the middle of the morning, right? Or early in the morning? I don't think I've ever seen you on a live stream, buddy. I know Finn well from like YouTube and stuff. Or I'm sorry, Facebook. But have I ever seen you on a YouTube, Finn? So you have 4 functional wheels in the S22. So Finn, do you have a Sherman S, Finn? Don't you have one? I've seen some of your problems with the S22. So you have 5 wheels like I do. I have 5 wheels as well. My current collection is the Sherman S, KingSong S22, Veteran Patton, the Inmotion V10 F, and the M10 3. I think I said M10 4 earlier. M10 3. That's what I have. So Mike says, and there's curling clubs in Lake Worth, Kissimmee, Tampa, and Jacksonville. No shit. That's funny. Wow. 5 in the morning, Finn. Aren't you? I'm trying to remember where do you live, Finn? Is it? It's not Finland. Where do you live? Remind me. It's in that time zone. You got up early. Sherman S is very good. So you have not ridden a Veteran Patton? Finn, if you think the Sherman S is very good, I think you would love the Patton. Just my feeling. Because I have both. I have the Sherman S and the Patton. And since I got the Patton, I have not ridden the Sherman S. Just being honest. Why am I rocking back and forth? I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that. So Finn loves the Sherman S. Mike Young says Alexa is not trustworthy. No shit, Mike. Those of you that don't know, I've been in IT for 30 years. I've been in IT. And I'm at the point where, like some people say, like Alexa or Amazon Echo devices, they invade your privacy. They do. They do. But for me, like if you are on the internet at all, if you have a smartphone, if you think that you have privacy, I would strongly disagree. I mean, if you're going to participate in the internet, whether it's with a smart speaker device like an Echo or your smartphone, your privacy is getting invaded constantly. I just accept it as part of reality and don't give a shit. But that's just me. Oh, Finn, I forgot you have a V13. So, I mean, I demoed a V13 for a while. It was nice. It was. I think I declared it as the best open road cruiser that I ever rode, and I was able to ride very high speeds easily on the V13. It's a great open road wheel. Biggest drawback being that it doesn't get great range for as expensive as a wheel as it is. Okay, Finn's in Denmark. Okay, sorry, Finn. Gotcha. So you've never tried the Patton. I guarantee you will love the Patton. Oscro says, in Roger EUC vids, he asked to leave Marty a comment. You have a hole in your shirt. I think Roger is starting up Marty. I think Roger's talking about the hole in Marty's leather jacket. Like even when I was out there in California, and this is like an ongoing thing. Like Marty has this like bomber jacket that I guess he likes, but it has like a rip in the elbow. I don't know what it came from, if it was a fall or whatever. But I assume that's what they're talking about, the rip in his bomber jacket, but maybe there's something else. Mike's a cybersecurity guy. You have no privacy. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I said, Mike, I have no misconception that I do. Is that good? I don't know. I don't know. Growing old and having fun. There's no privacy anywhere. That's kind of I've kind of accepted that. And some people, they have a real problem with that, and that's okay. That's okay. But I just assume, I just try not to do things that would get me in trouble, I guess, because I have no privacy. PJ Wares, I have 3 degrees in IT. Hooray for the tech dudes. Nice, man. Yeah, I first got into the computer industry in 1992. I went to a tech school for, I think, what was it, 16 months, which was basically like a computer repair program. It was like it wasn't a degree program. It was like a certification, I guess, in 1992. So, I mean, like it went into very, very minutia, like capacitors and resistance and being able to read resistor values and all that kind of stuff that doesn't matter anymore. But I was able to get my foot in the door in a computer reseller back then. Started at the ground level, like doing shipping and integrations for computers, and just worked my way up over time. Eventually got into networking, and then and now I've been the IT director for a county government agency down here for about a year and I don't know, almost a year and a half. And that's my deal. I got about 6 years still. I can retire. Wilson, after 9/11, that's when we lost our privacy. We did lose a lot of privacy then. Yes, that is true. Finn, my high energy dog demands daily fast trips. I arrive in Sherman S and he runs beside me. Oh, cool. Yeah, Sherman S would be good for that. Mike, yes, the Patriot Act. Yes. Yeah. It's funny, right? It's a little ironic that it's called the Patriot Act. Growing old and having fun. Just don't pick your nose and you'll be fine. Well, I don't try to pick my nose around the Alexa. I'm like, I have, oh God, how many? I'm trying to think how many Amazon devices I have in the house. Let's see, 1, 2, 4, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 in this house. I have one in the office. I have one in the kitchen. I have one in the bedroom. I have one in the garage. I think that might be it, though. So maybe 4. Yeah, I have a lot. And yes, I know they're always listening. I know. I know. Mike says he walks his friend's dog. He can only go about 7 miles an hour, which is as slow as I can go on the Sherman S. Oh, yeah, the dog can only go 7? That must be an older dog then, I would imagine. Must be, where am I? Okay. That's good. All right, we're almost to, we are at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, Finn, if you're still here, I remember, weren't you trying to change the bearings on your S22? Am I remembering that correctly? And how did you ever, because I know you were struggling. I remember your struggles on it. So what was the outcome of that? Like, how did you ever get it done? See, I'm glad, because like on my S22, I contacted Jason at eWheels, and I had the S22 Pro motor sent to me for free, thanks to eWheels. And it had the new, are the NSK? Yeah. NSK bearings? Is that correct? NSK. I think I mistakenly said NGK originally, which are, they make spark plugs. I think they're NSK bearings that were installed in this S22 Pro motor. So yeah, I have good bearings, I think, on my new motor. But the suspension does not feel as good as the patent. So Finn, did you have the original motor, the motor that had the stator problems, or did you upgrade your motor? I hope so. You went through all that trouble with the bearings and you still have the old motor with the potential stator slip. Okay, so a tech friend fixed it for him using SKF bearings. Okay. I assume they are good. I don't know if I heard of SKF. Okay, yeah, because I remember you posting stuff like you were like heating the bearings, and yeah, you were having a hell of a time getting them installed. That's something I never had to do. I never had to replace bearings, and I don't really want to. Just saying, I would rather not. Okay, so you had the upgrade. So do you have the S22 Pro motor, the 4,000 watt motor? Is that what you have? Because that's what I have. I mean, the new motor feels fine. Like I don't hammer it enough to really feel a huge difference, but it's fine. And the reason I got that is because my motor started to make some weird clicking noises after it had a short drop on the side. So that's why I did it. All right. I think I'm really close to shutting it down. I have a couple more swallows of my Cayman Jack, and then I think I'm gonna shut it down, guys, because I'm tired. I want to go flush my new toilet because it's just satisfying. It's like I don't know how other people are. I know the way I am. Like when I complete a project like that, like replacing the toilet myself, or any project, like if I fix an EUC, like if I swap a tire in an EUC, when I change a motor in an EUC, when I swap a system board in an EUC, or do any maintenance, and I get a sense of accomplishment from completing that project, and I got a sense of accomplishment from replacing my toilet. But that goes with pretty much any project, home improvement project, EUC project, car project. And when you having problems speaking right now. When you set a goal in front of you and you accomplish that goal, it's a great thing, right? And that's how I feel right now. I got that out of the way. It's done. And now the rest of the weekend, I don't know. I'll accomplish more projects probably. That's my hope. Finn, you had the same problem. Which problem? Which problem? Which problem? Hopefully not the clicking sound on your S22. Wilson, live long and prosper. I hope so. I wish I was a young man. In my dreams, I am still a young man. But I'm not. But I did play pickleball again today, by the way. I'm supposed to, I signed up to play, well, no, I didn't sign up yet. I had the intention to sign up to play in my first pickleball tournament in about 3 weeks. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. That kind of ties into my complications and weird stuff and I don't know, shit that I can't talk about on YouTube stuff. It's all tied in. Oh no. Finn. So after the new bearings, it's still clicking? Okay. Yeah, because again, if you saw my video where I talked about this, what happened in my situation was I was riding the S22 and I went to a grocery store and I had the S22 on the bottom platform of the grocery cart where you would normally put heavy items. And when I came out of the grocery store, I was coming down a slight decline and hit like a little bump. And it was enough to just bump the S22 off of that platform, and it just dropped onto the ground. I mean, it was like 6 inches. And I'm like, no problem. Picked it up, and it's fine. But then I'm riding it, and all of a sudden, whenever I would lean to the left, I started hearing this clicking noise. I'm like, what the F? What is this? Never had any issues with it. Mine was our first batch S22. Never had a noise like that, but I got paranoid. I'm like, okay, does that mean the stator is slipping or what's going on? So that's why I got another motor. The fact that yours is still clicking, that's got to be frustrating. Sorry to hear that, Finn. I am sorry to hear that. That is annoying. The S22 in general is annoying. It's annoying. I mean, it's a cool wheel, but it's annoying as F. It really is. I mean, the system board failures, the freaking shitty stock implementation of the sliders. Moronic. It's moronic what they originally had for the sliders. And then from what I understand, the KingSong implementation of the roller sliders sucks. Like those sliders broke and they sucked. And I guess the How Ning Nang rollers are better. So yeah, that sucks. And then the bearing issues people have had. The S22 is it's a cool wheel, but I mean its implementation sucks, and it really affects my viewpoint of KingSong overall. Like S19, okay, great. Who's going to buy the S19? Really, who's going to buy that thing? I think very few people. I think it was a very poor decision. Oh, so Finn has the sliders from my e-wheel. That's what I have. I have the sliders from my e-wheel, which are only 4 wheels per slider. It's fine. The patent feels way better. Way better. Finn doesn't trust KingSong. Yeah, I don't know that I trust them anymore either, to be honest. Growing old and having fun. The S22 is a sexy looking woman that burps and farts all the time. That's an interesting way to describe it, but it's not. I don't know. It's kind of accurate. Electric Dreams has an S19 video dropping tomorrow. Well, that's fine. Whatever. But it doesn't change my thought that the S19 is too much money. It's too much money. It's too close in price to the S22, and the S22 has much higher specs. To me, the S19 needed to be closer in price to the S18, and it's not. Yes, it has cool LEDs. Yes, it has speakers. Yes, it has pads that are unmovable. I don't know. I think the S19 sales are going to suck, but that's just me. Spartacus talking to Finn says there's some S22s. There's a sticker in the wheel well. That can come loose and make a clicking sound when it rubs the rim. How could a sticker make a clicking sound? Really? Like I have the Michelin tire on my S22, and I can hear like a new tire has like these little, they call them tits, I guess. I don't know what they call them. I call them tits. Little rubber pieces come off a new tire. I can hear them rubbing against the mudguard on the S22. But I'm trying to think what sticker in the wheel well. because I've had my S22 apart, obviously, to change the tire and the motor. I don't remember a sticker in the wheel because the wheel well is the mud guard, right? So I don't remember a sticker there, but okay. I believe you, Spartacus. Oh. It'd be nice if it was a sticker, right? Wilson. I want that little basketball wheel. That thing is the stupidest thing. It's so stupid, right? It's so stupid. What does it cost? I mean, it's so stupid. KingSong just keeps releasing products that don't make any sense. The basketball makes no sense to me. The S19 does not make sense to me. It's a 100-volt wheel. What's the battery size on the S19? I don't know. It makes no sense. Finn says the My E-wheel sliders work well. Yeah, they work well. Like I said, they're noisy. They're much noisier than like the Patton, for example, or the Sherman S, but they work well enough. Musi, my UC, another channel member. Do I think non-suspension wheels will even be made anymore? I'm trying to think. What's the last non-suspension wheel that's been made? V12? Well, the M10-4, but that doesn't count. Or the A2. I mean, the A2 is non-suspension, but no, I mean, I think the vast majority of wheels are going to be suspension, and maybe all of them eventually. I don't know. Just because, I mean, the benefits are tangible. The benefits are proven. Wilson says the KingSong basketball is so stupid that I want it. Okay, well, let me know how it is, Wilson, because I don't want it. Yes, bearings are very expensive if they are bigger. Yes, Finn, obviously. Hollow motor wheels, we didn't have this proliferation of bearing problems before hollow motor wheels became a thing. I understand the benefits of hollow motor wheels. I understand. But like Finn said, the bearings are big and expensive, and they seem to be more prone to failure than the older style bearings, which were much smaller and much more. They weren't as pushed out to the sides of the wheel as a hollow motor bearing. Less exposed to the elements. I don't know. Finn says the new bearings are 5 to 10 times more than the old style bearings. I believe it. Yes, V12 is non-suspension. Now, like, to me, like, if the V12, like, I love my V12, but like if that V12, if the Inmotion Adventurer is like a V12 with suspension, that would be sweet, man. That would be really sweet, because I love my V12. I just wished it had suspension. It was fast, it was powerful, had good range for the battery size, but yeah, no suspension. So a V12 with suspension would be really good. Spartacus says he saw a video with a sticker in their S22. Oh, the gold edition. He had a weird sound, and that ended up being the cause of the noise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Spartacus. Like I said, I've had S22 pretty much all the way apart, and I don't, at least on mine, I do not recall seeing a sticker anywhere there. With a Pro, who knows? Is it me? Or, oh God, is the S22 Pro hideous looking? I mean, the gold, all the gold accents, I think it looks hideous. I think Casey, how do you say his last name? Brethauer? I think he has one. But I think it looks gaudy as hell. It's terrible looking, in my opinion. I don't know. Well, I mean, Casey wants one, but I wanted one, but I think it looks stupid. Finn says the V11 bearings are so big the S22 bearings can be inside of it. Oh yeah, really? Wow. I'm trying to think. I never had my V11 apart to that. I had the suspension apart on the V11, but I never had I never had the motor out of it. So no, I can't. I don't know the size of the V11 bearings. Tommy, gold, hideous. How dare you? Yeah, I'm going to stick by that, Tommy. I think the S22 Pro looks hideous with that gold shit. Hideous. That's just me. Wilson says gold finger. I'm a James Bond fan. All right, and you see Vibe saying blue. All right, so now it is 11:16 p.m. I need to shower. I need to go flush my new toilet just to make sure it's still good. And I think I'm going to wrap things up, guys. I appreciate everyone that stopped in. The first live stream in a month. I appreciate Marty coming in. No, you didn't, dude. Tommy, you just got the gold S22. No, dude. Did you really? Hey, whatever, man. I mean, why would you do that? But whatever. Hey, different strokes for different folks, Tommy, right? Whatever. I mean, I don't think any less of you, but it's not my jam. But anyways, look for some more content this weekend. I hope to do. People are going to want to steal that in NYC, riding around with gold. Come on, thief magnet. Yeah, I agree with that. All right, I got some more questions. I'll answer them. Dante, what could be the future of EUC in your opinion, Duff? Are we close to the peak of EUC tech? No, definitely not, because battery tech is going to improve. You're going to get more capacity out of less size. So no. Do I think that like in terms of speed that we need to go faster? No. I think it's stupid to go, to want to go 16 miles an hour on a EUC. I think it's stupid, but I mean, there's people that are going to want that and people that are going to do that. Is it necessary? No. But more range, sure. More range is great. Suspension will continue to improve. But yeah, it's going to improve just like everything else. Not Darwin's law. What's the law I'm thinking about? I don't know. I've had a lot of Cayman Jack. Finn says V11 bearings are so big you can use it as a bracelet. Okay. It's good to know, Finn. Tommy says, awesome stream, Duff. Yeah. And I hope you have an even more awesome stream in your new toilet, Duff. Yeah, nice. Oh, guys, if you only knew about my life. So anyways, guys, all right. So thank you for stopping by. I will be converting this to a podcast. Those of you that don't know, this content actually becomes a pretty decent podcast. I'll be converting it to a podcast, but not tonight because I'm tired. But this weekend, you will be able to get this on all major platforms. I think the channel and most of the platforms is called like Duff's PEV Livestream, something like that. But it's out there. So yeah, check it out if you didn't check the whole thing, or just go back and check out the replay. This stream has been going for 2 hours and 23 minutes, probably about a half hour longer than I anticipated. So, and I haven't peed the entire time. Can you believe that? That is how dehydrated I am. I did not pee the entire time, but I just keep rocking incessantly. I don't know why. I don't know why I do a lot of things that I do. So anyways, guys, thank you very much for stopping in the stream, and I hope to see you soon. Until next time, Duffman out. End the broadcast. See ya.